Hi everybody. May 10th, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I've been up here since Thursday night. Friday night we had probably 3 inches of snow, maybe a little bit more. And very wet snow. All the trees were hanging. Probably, I don't know if you can see it, I'll try to zoom in. There's mountains up there. I guess you can tell that they're snow covered. Let's pan over this way, more of the Vermont mountains here, and you can see that they're snow covered. It's very nice, beautiful. So, stack some lumber. That's going to be our trim on the inside. I stacked some more lumber in the back, the rest of the siding. And really didn't spend a lot of time coming up this winter. I've had a project in Connecticut, a third floor apartment that needed to be renovated. It hasn't been renovated in 25, 35 years on an 1880 home, so you can imagine. So that's what I spent my time doing most of this winter, and it still isn't done yet. But here we are inside, and if you've seen any of the videos, you'll see that not much has changed, except for one thing. So here I am. Let's take a look at this print that I have here. See if I can put it over here in the light. I'm not sure it's going to show up very well. Yeah, it should show up great. Let's see. So here's the print. Here we are right here. There's the front door. Fireplace is to my right, actually to my left standing here, and there's the fireplace. So if we turned it around, there's the print there. So as you walk through the front door, the bath is on the left. There's the old door. This drawing was to show how I'm separating the old part of the cabin into two rooms. Door, closet, separating them, and a little hallway. And I'll take you in there. It's sheetrocked, it's taped. In the hallway, the entrance hallway right here, I have rough sawn lumber that is fitted in place, which will be taken down and sanded, just slightly sanded, and then stained this color. There will be trim on this door here, but there will be no physical door. So as we enter, this will be the hallway, and you can see the rough sawn. I'm hoping it's clear. And all the way around. It comes down. Of course, then there's going to be a door here and a door behind me. In front of me will be a linen closet and with multiple shelves. Then as we come into what used to be the old kitchen, we back up. Unfortunately, the lens not a panoramic lens. So here we are now looking back out. Here's the linen closet, the side of the linen closet, and over there is a full closet, which will have a bifold or a bypass door, I'm not sure which yet, and separating the two rooms. So now we have 2 bedrooms. That has to be fixed yet. I just didn't have the insulation material to complete it. It's almost completed. So taped. 1 bedroom. Walk over here into what was the sitting area or the family room. It was all one room. But this was where the couch was, or the futon was, and the TV was. And now it's back over here. But this was the kitchen cabinets, which were over behind me. But thought we'd keep it here for storage. And then turning around, here's my new wall. sheetrocked and taped, ready for paint. Well, I have to sand it first and maybe a little bit of a skim coat, but I became a mediocre, okay taper with very little sanding needed if you put it on properly. Of course, I'm not a pro by any means, far from it. But over the years, I've done a better and better job, and now I kind of watered down my compound a bit, make it flow a little easier, and makes it a little different, a little easier to apply, and a little bit smooth, but very, very smooth. Anyway, that's it. A lot of work. I've enjoyed this work. Again, this is a linen closet. I believe it's 18, 17 inches deep here, up to the ceiling. I ran out of joint tape, so that's the only joint that hasn't been done. But everything else has 2 coats plus on it. And I think that this is going to look great. I don't know if you can see the nails still sticking out here. It's because I'm going to, again, take it down, sand it, and then when I put it back up, I'm going to retighten where they meet. But it's got a great fit up in the ceiling and against the ceiling, from the board to the ceiling. Let me stop here so it'll be in focus. Same thing over here. I just love the color of this wood. Unfortunately, it won't stay that way. But I mean, it will stay that way, but it's a very rough finish. And once I sand it a bit, it'll take some of the color off. Maybe it'll be enough color that I won't have to stain it. And here we are back around. Just a beautiful looking wood. Pine, basic pine, left out in the elements. And this doorway is the original doorway. And what used to be, we used to step up a step and a half to get into here. And I rarely would hit my head because this is only 69 inches. And I'm with shoes on, I'm over 6 feet with shoes on. And I gotta tell you, as I'm mixing up the joint compound in my tray and not paying attention, I don't know how many times I've hit my head on this here. I mean, you walk right into it. And without any hair on the top of my head, there's no warning sign that it's coming. So this is no longer a load bearing. Well, it is to a point, but the new building was made with trusses. So right now, the last truss comes across here and down, which is now taking the load off of here. This roof used to be pitched this way, and now you can see the way it's pitched now. So there's really no load on there anymore. So I'm going to take 2 inches off of it, because it's a double 2x4 running this way. Double 2x4 running left to right. That used to be the top plate of the old cabin. But I'm going to take 2 inches off, leave 1.5 inches, because it's 2x4, so 3.5 inches tall. And I'll pick up some inches. I'll still hit my head, though once it's finished in here, I guess I won't have shoes on in here. And it'll be a skimming of my head rather than a run right into it. I don't run into it with my forehead because my head is usually down looking at what I'm doing, stirring the joint compound or whatever, or looking at a calculator or something. So anyway, that's going to be rectified, and then it'll be trimmed out. This piece here is coming off. I did that so we'd have a starter for the vertical boards that we put on. And I'm going to, when I trim this out, it's going to be wide board trim. Let me just pan around here. It's going to be wide board trim, like on the doorway, the same as the doorway here. I don't know if you can see it. Here we go. And you can see there's my fist. I think it's 4.5 or 5.25 inches wide. And that's what we're going to have over here. And then what will happen is this board here will now stop over here at the trim. And that'll be it. So I believe I've had a video of the bathroom. There's not a light in there yet. but the shower's in. Slate floor from a local quarry is down. Nice shower we put in. Actually, Sean and I got a rain shower head in there. I just about clear it. I should have put it up just a little bit higher. I had another inch or 2 inches I could have gone, but I didn't. And a new light up here, rather rustic light, kind of cool. And I think I may have done this before, but pick this vanity and sink combo up on Craigslist. I think they wanted $150 or $200. I think we paid $100 for it, and pretty nice. So coming along, slow but sure. Let's turn this light off. Time to go home. I'm here by myself. I've been by myself the last several times coming up. The grass needs mowing. Unfortunately, as the stone wall was built, no provisions were made to get a little hand mower up in here. So I need to get my weed whacker up here and take care of it. And also the grass down in the field needs mowing, but I'm not going to mow out in front because it usually fills up with wildflowers, and hopefully the honeybees can have a feast on them. So with that, over and out.